Yo, what's up, guys? I think I'm a little bit early, but I've never used this set before, so I don't know if everything even works, but all right. Let me know if you guys can hear me or not. What's up, DK Star, Sean, Justin? What's up, dude? Can't wait to see you use that icon up here in Bachelor. Yeah, dude. There's so many spots between the Epic and the icon. I wrote it down, and it's like literally 24 or 25 ski resorts between Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, and Idaho. Not even counting Canada, Oregon, all that sort of stuff. And so, like, when I even do the math, I only have like 12 or 15 weekends to even ski, basically. So I'm like, I can't even go to every place, which is nuts. So the goal is to try to narrow down some spots that, like, I definitely want to go to. Hey, Barbara. It's been a long time. Hope you've been doing well. Sean O'Brien, I can hear you. Good. So the unfortunate part, better to get to every single one, do double duty. Yeah. The unfortunate part is I can only go to trips that are probably like, I don't know, I would say max like 7 hours away. And even that's really pushing it. So it really limits where I can go. So excited for this. Yeah, man, me too. We've gotten like, some places already reported like 50 inches of snow just this month in October here in Utah. So it's been crazy how much snow has been falling, but it's kind of too early to tell if that's even going to last or like what sort of impact that's even going to have. You know what I mean? But I think I'll definitely be skiing a bit more in Colorado this winter, which is going to be interesting because I used to live out there and I skied out there a lot like a few years ago. So, but there's a lot of places I haven't been to, like Crested Butte, Telluride, Steamboat. So I'm excited to do more Colorado riding. Aspen, I really want to get out to Aspen, but the problem is that they're definitely longer trips. So yeah, it's pretty crazy how much snow. People have already been riding like Alta and Snowbird and stuff. They're like skinning up, hiking up, stuff like that. So I'm going to take a couple 3-day, 4-day weekends. I think I need to, Justin. It's just, it gets tiring. I'm not going to lie. It definitely gets tiring, like driving, 7 hours on a Friday and then having to come back Sunday and all that sort of stuff. So I think I definitely would like to at least take 1 or 2. But it's like the biggest struggle is balancing everything at work. So I don't have so many days off, but we'll make it work. Will you try to ski Big Sky? No, dude, Big Sky is like the main reason why I got the Icon Pass, to be honest, because I remember their day tickets were like $170 or something. And so it just made sense to get the Icon so I can go up there. So I'm definitely doing Big Sky just because I made that drive already in the summer. I went up there. So kind of know what to expect, but it definitely is a far haul. It's probably going to be like 6 or 7 hours to get up there, which is definitely on the longer side. But if I'm just prepared and I'm mentally ready to do it, it's not that bad. But so yeah, I had a list and I totally forgot. I had written down all of the places I could go to. So I'm trying to visualize everything, but I don't know. I want to lay everything down. Like I want to have the calendar and like just have each weekend accounted for already, if that makes sense. So I don't have to think about it, and I just know where I'm going each week, depending on the snow conditions. So, I'd like to get back up to Jackson. I probably won't be able to go to Grand Targhee this year, which kind of sucks because I really like Grand Targhee. But is Lost Trail in Montana on Icon Pass? That's a good question. I don't know, Sean. I thought Big Sky was the only one in Montana on the Icon Pass, but I could be wrong. But it would also be really cool to get up to Canada because there's so many mountains in Canada. But again, it's like that's such a long haul to get out there. So how about you guys? Where's everyone planning on riding this year? Do you guys have like main mountains that you're going to be skiing at, or is everyone just kind of making trips? I know, Justin, I know you're out in Oregon for Bachelor and stuff like that, but Justin going to Mount Hood on December 13th. That's pretty cool. When do they open? I feel like Mount Hood opens usually pretty early, don't they? I know they had a crazy, the whole summer season kind of got whacked, but let me look up here. Has anyone been to Aspen? I feel like Aspen, I'm like really excited to try to go to Aspen for some reason, but oh, it's also cool is I have like season pass to Solitude, which will be really nice. Kind of like another place I can always go to. So Lost Trails on the Indy Pass. The Indy Pass, I had no idea about that Indy Pass until this year, really, but it sounds like kind of a cool deal. I think Powder Mountain's on the Indy Pass as well, which is another place I'm kind of bummed I'm not gonna be able to ride, but yeah. Aspen, Jackson, Taos in New Mexico would be cool, but that's like 10 hours away, which kind of sucks. Deer Valley, Alta Snowbird. I almost like, the more I look at it, I don't even know why I bought the Epic Pass, to be honest. But I don't know. It's going to be worth it for Snow Basin, Sun Valley, Park City, things like that. So, hey, Amanda. How's your summer been? It's good to see you again. Thanks for dropping by the stream. First stream in a while. Sean, that's what I was thinking of. Thanks. Oh, the Indy Pass, yeah. They open near Thanksgiving. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I feel like a lot of places are opening probably around, like, when is it? Like the November 18th or either the weekend of Thanksgiving or the weekend before. So, yeah, trying to get ready for that. I've been thinking about making a ripper out to, like, A Basin because I have the pass, and it would be kind of fun. I did that 2 years ago. I would drive from Utah to A Basin. I did, like, 2 weekends in a row. On this early season, but it's like you're driving so far to just ski like one little run. So I don't really know if it's super worth it, but it would kind of be fun. Anyways, Eric Larson, A Basin Squad. Yeah, A Basin's dope. That was like I used to rip them out all the time when I lived in Colorado. That was like my number one. It was just like the easiest to get to, and I just think the terrain in A Basin is awesome. I'm also a fan of Breckenridge and Vail, but I'm looking to go to Aspen and Crested Butte, things like that. Telluride, I heard, is pretty fun. McBride, Dwayne, hey, what's up? Alec Gross, hey, man, love the video so much. Love all the content. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad you enjoy them. If you guys have like a topic you want me to try to talk about or anything like that, like before the season gets started, I'd be happy to make more of those sit down type videos. I'm probably going to make a few more on like the actual settings I use for my cameras, if that's helpful for you guys, and even like how I edit some stuff and like the programs I use, almost more like the technical side of things. But if there's anything more specific you guys want, just let me know. I'd love to try to do that sort of stuff. I also have some van upgrades or modifications I'm making here soon for the winter, that kind of spending the winter in it, stuff I just want to change to hopefully make winter even better in the van. But so yeah, drop them. I pulled out the skis today, as you can see right there. They got me super excited. I need to get my skis like mad tuned up. They're not sharp. Like they got some big, like I got one big core shot in it from Jupiter last year. But anyways, Crested Butte's on Epic. Yeah, I'm really stoked for Crested Butte. I heard good things about it. So I just need to plan these trips to where like I can go out to Colorado and do like Crested Butte and maybe Aspen or something, like two resorts that are kind of close and make sense, because there's obviously a lot of resorts spread out across Colorado. So how can I do it in a way that makes sense if I have like 2 days per weekend to ski? You know what I mean? So that's what I need your guys' help with, figure out what would make sense to hit up that's doable in a weekend. But Crested Butte's definitely on my list. Hey man, love the Phase Jorts. What Colorado resorts are you skiing? Good question. I'm trying to ski. I kind of been mentioning this, but Telluride, Crested Butte, Aspen are like the three I really want to get out to. I'd love to try out Steamboat. I heard it's kind of more of a mellow mountain. But yeah, Aspen. I'd love to get back to A Basin as well. And if I'm gonna do A Basin, might as well do like a Breckenridge and Vail. But and And I think Winter Park could be cool. Has anyone been to Winter Park? Would that be worth going out to, or not really? Because that's definitely a little bit farther east. It would be so. But you can definitely expect Telluride. You can expect Crested Butte and Aspen are like for sure ones I want to hit up. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you guys have a recommendation out of all epic locations, my absolute favorite is Crested Butte from Cocolino. Yeah, I've never been, but I feel like that could be definitely pretty sweet. Let me pull up the epic list here too. I don't think the Epic Pass. I don't know. I've said it before. If I didn't live in Utah, I don't know if I'd even get the Epic Pass, or even if I didn't live in Park City, because I don't know. I don't feel like there's that good of mountains on it. But Epic Pass. Let's see. I have Icon this year, so we'll have to do a lot of Palisades and Mammoth trips. DK, that's dope. And I wish I could do more California too, like seeing Mammoth and stuff like that. That would be really, really fun. And maybe I feel like I want to make one long weekend trip, whether that's up to Canada or like out to California, but a trip that's like a 12 to 15-hour haul would be really cool. But again, it's just hard to do it on a weekend, which is it's a bummer because there's so many cool places that I feel like I'd love to go. So, but you'll have to let me know about California because I definitely want to get out there. Josh, what's up, man? What's good? How you doing, dude? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you had a good summer, dude. DK Star, hope to get out to you. So I'm a little behind. I'll try to rip through some of these. Yeah, DK, you got to come out to Utah and Colorado for sure. If it stays, I don't know kind of what the forecast is for like the winter, if it's supposed to be a good one or not. I don't really know, but it's been kind of snowing a lot for October. Like I said, Solitude's reported 51 inches already. It's been dumping like all up in Snowbird and Alta. So definitely been a snowy October, more than I remember. So ever visit any haunted places? McBride, not really. To be honest, I'm not really a fan of that, of like haunted stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like it. I remember I did like a haunted corn maze or something like back in Colorado, and I heard like the chainsaw noise and it freaked me out. I was just like, what if this is actually a real chainsaw and this dude's about to cut us all up? So I'm not really a huge fan of haunted stuff or like scary movies. Yeah, just don't really care for them. But that's a good question. Justin, are you getting any new gear this year? Not really. And someone mentioned like make a video on the gear you're gonna use, and I made a video of that, and it's literally the same stuff. I don't have any upgrades. I'm not changing like my ski suit that I know of. I mean, short of like new GoPros, I'm literally using all the same stuff because I feel like everything works, so why change it? I might pick up a new pair of like smaller skis. I'm still going to primarily rock these Armada JJs here. But I feel like a smaller set, like a 98 underfoot or a 96, I could kind of use because the ones I have right now are like, they're basically all falling apart. And like, I've had them for like 5 or 6 years now, but yeah, not really planning on any new gear. So I don't know if there's something out there that I should get, but what I have works, so why fix it or why change it, you know? But I'm hyped for this season. Got to see Impact to Bachelor. Yeah, Josh, I feel like right now we have 2 people in the chat who are up in that sort of PNW, maybe even 3, but like the whole Bachelor area, stuff like that. So I definitely got to try to make a trip up there. That would definitely be really cool. But yeah, that should be fun. I'm sure you guys are gonna get a ton of snow again. So Soren missed a start, intense game of Tetris. I might come to Colorado, assuming U.S.-Canada border closed. Isn't the border open? Or I thought the banner or the border was open, but intense game of Tetris. I don't even know. Is that a high score? I don't know if I've ever really played Tetris. Josh, why aren't you in the van? You know what? I should be in the van. I guess I kind of did this just on a short notice, and the van hasn't totally been super ready. So primarily because I lost my light. I used to use a light in the van to help light it, and I don't know where the light is. So I was like, you know what? I'd rather just at least get on live for a little bit and just make sure Luna's good. But Luna's been great. I took her up to Jackson Hole a little while ago. Like we went on a bunch of trips this summer as well. So Luna's just like totally been working awesome. So I'm doing a few new things for the winter. Nothing like crazy, but just more like comfort stuff. I really want to make it so like Luna stays super warm because that's the one thing I'm dreading. It does kind of suck the van, like when it's like -5 degrees or something, you know, it can kind of be cold. So I'm just trying to make sure it's totally as insulated and just like as tight as possible. So I'm doing a few things that I'm gonna kind of share with in a little bit. I need to make sure I get tire chains for the winter. Because last year the van's only 2-wheel drive, so I got to make sure I have the proper chain up materials, things like that. So Regina, been a long time. Aspen is made of 4 mountains. You can use that one for a week. And hi, Regina. Yes, it has been a long time. Thanks for circling back. But you're totally right. Yeah, what is it, like the Highlands, Snowmass, something like that. Like there's a few different mountains. But I heard like I don't know what it is, but the Highlands one. I heard the Highlands one is kind of like, is that the more has like a little bit better terrain? I don't know, but I heard that one of those was kind of significantly better than the other ones. But I wonder, could I do like Aspen one day and then Crested Butte another day in the same weekend, or would it just be a waste? Should I really spend like a whole weekend in Aspen? I don't know. I really don't know. Breck and Vale would be a good combo from definitely, Sean. That would, yeah. Breck and Vale would certainly be a good combo. That's what I don't know. Like, would Winter Park be a good one to throw in there too? It's tough with 2 days and traveling. I think like for the most part, Colorado's going to be like 7 hours for me to get to. So, like, yeah, always keeping that in mind, I guess. I mean, Telluride's going to be just the weekend on itself. But yeah, Breck and Vale would be a good one. I've been to Beaver Creek once, but my friend like broke his collarbone, so I only skied it for like 2 hours. I feel like I'd like to go back there, but maybe it's not really worth it. You guys gotta let me know which ones are like I should definitely go to in Colorado, and which ones you think like would be good if I miss. Because I'm not gonna be able to go to like every single place, you know. There's just not enough time. Like Winter Park, Eldora, Copper, are any of those worth it to go? Yes or no? Copper, Winter Park, Eldora. Because you also have Aspen, A Basin, and a lot of others. So let's see. Winter Park is mellow too, but Steamboat is more mellow than Winter Park, in my opinion. Regina, I've heard Steamboat's actually like not very challenging and yeah, pretty mellow. When I looked at the trail map, I was kind of surprised. So maybe I'll pass up Steamboat. I don't know. Maybe Steamboat isn't the one to go to. I don't know if the town's pretty cool. Granted, I feel like that won't really affect me. I always say I'm gonna go like check the town out, and I just end up like going to sleep. So, anyways, yeah, maybe Steamboat's not the move. What do you think is the best idea for lodging in Park City, Airbnb or what? From Greece? So that's a good question. Airbnbs would definitely be nice. There's actually a really nice hostel in Park City too. That's like right in the heart of Park City. It's probably the nicest hostel I've ever been to. And the prices are pretty good there, to be honest. They have like direct routes to the mountain. So I would look up the Park City hostel, number one. And if that doesn't work, I would check out an Airbnb. And if that still doesn't work, you should check out the surrounding areas like Kimball Junction or Heber. Kimball Junction's like 7 minutes outside of Park City, and then Heber's more like 15 or 20. So you're kind of not really in Park City, but if stuff's too expensive or sold out, you could definitely try the surrounding areas. I think would help. But check out the Park City hostel. It's actually pretty nice. It's pretty cool. Whistler's a great resort. Yeah, FaZe, George, you're totally right. Whistler is badass. I've only been up there in the summer, believe it or not. I used to go to mogul ski camps like in the summer up on the glacier, but never been there during the winter. So I think a Canada trip would be unreal. Go up to like Banff and then like head over to British Columbia and stuff would be really cool. So DK, if you post some videos on California skiing, definitely, I don't know, try to send them my way, or I'll just make a note, try to check them out. But yeah, I feel like I only see like Mammoth Terrain Park videos, you know, or like some of the big mountain stuff at Squaw. But I would love to just see like a general, just like whatever, just day skiing in California. So Josh, your summer is lit. That's sick, dude. Did you do anything fun, Josh? But I'm glad you had a good summer. Troy Stalker, Winter Park with a muscle sign. So I guess that means Winter Park's probably pretty good. I heard good things about it. I feel like it'd be kind of cool. DK Star, I should probably make a video of my gear. I feel like it's a good video to make. It's I like watching them, seeing what people are using, whether it's camera gear or ski gear, you know what I mean? Justin, the border's still closed. Okay. Interesting. I don't know. For some reason I thought I saw they were maybe opening the border to vaccinated people. I don't really know. So who knows? I don't really know how the whole ski season is going to operate and stuff. But if the border to Canada is open, I'll probably go to Whistler, Blackcomb, and Big White. That'd be sick, dude. I feel like if you're gonna go to Whistler, you should definitely probably check out like Kicking Horse or stuff. Like do the whole Powder Highway loop or whatever it's called. That would be really cool. Regina says the border's open. DK, I was looking at Armadas, but I ended up choosing the Armada Ben Chetlers. Okay, sick. Obviously a great ski. Can't go wrong with that. I've never ridden it, but I feel like this, like almost anything you choose is going to be great now. So I feel like it more just depends on your ski width and stuff, you know, and kind of what you're looking for. But obviously Ben Scheller is an amazing, incredible skier, so I'm sure that's fine. My next best score is 6,000. So I consider 31,000 a big deal. Yeah, dude, that's sick, man. Congratulations. We had everyone give Soren a congratulations for 5xing his previous best score in Tetris. So I didn't think that was something people just like played. I feel like I used to play it like on my scientific calculator in math class or something. But yeah, Justin says, sorry, it's open for vax people. Josh says, what upgrades you making in Luna? I'm basically, like I kind of mentioned, I want to seal everything off. So like the biggest thing, I made a video about Sun Valley, and that was the one time I ever got like the knock on the door to move because I was parked illegally and like they could see in and see the light from the van. So I want to put a privacy curtain in between the cab and the actual living quarters that's blackout and fully insulated to hopefully make it even more warm so I don't lose the heat like up into the windshields and stuff like that. So I want to put like a nice big blackout curtain there. I was thinking about upgrading my batteries to like cold weather batteries that heat themselves, but they're really expensive. And I'm also putting something up on the fan vent to insulate that even better as well. And then just some like exterior stuff to help in the snow. But when I get it all together, I'm gonna make just like a little video on it, just to see if that helps people or not. But yeah, to be honest, the van was pretty solid in the winter, especially with the heater and all that sort of stuff. But anyways, yeah, I'm stoked. DK run the Ben Schellers also. Okay, Justin's on the Ben Schellers too. Murph ski a mountain in the east. I don't know, man. If I'm ever just out there or have the ability to just literally travel and ski, then I could make it justify it. But I don't think I would go back I don't think I would use one weekend to go ski a mountain in the east. But I don't know. You never know. Only for the vax. The Colorado trip is not out of the question. We were hoping to meet up with friends who live in Nebraska. Okay. Yeah, so it sounds like the border is only open if you're vaccinated. The Colorado trip is not out of the question. We're hoping to meet up with friends who live in Nebraska. Okay, gotcha. I think you got to come to Utah, man. Do a snowbird, Alta bird trip. Eric Larson. There was an Eric Larson in my grad school class. I don't know if this is the same Eric Larson. I feel like that's a kind of a common name, but I don't know. I remember Eric Larson. I feel like Aspen is way out by itself. That'd be awkward to do with any other mountain. Same goes for Telluride. Okay, good to know. For some reason, I thought Aspen was close to Crested Butte. But yeah, I knew Telluride was way out there, so I figured that would just be a weekend trip in itself. But with Aspen having 4 mountains, it kind of makes sense to just do that for a weekend. But I don't know. Eric, not the same Eric. Yeah, I figured. But it was spelled the exact same. So I thought maybe, but he's probably doing a lot more important stuff, to be honest. I think you have to drive around to get to Crested Butte from Aspen. Okay, that would make sense because when I feel like I look at Aspen to Crested Butte, they're close, like geographically, but it would make sense if it's like over some sort of pass or something. But yeah, I gotta map this out and then literally put on like those big paper calendars, just like Aspen's this weekend, this week, whatever. And I got to figure out like when is a good time to go up to Jackson Hole, stuff like that. I don't know. You got to hit Vail for sure. I'd love to hit Vail. I've been there a few times. Every time I go there, I have a great time skiing. I'd love to get back to Vail. So probably like a Vail Breckenridge weekend would be really cool. But it's like maybe a Vail A Basin weekend, actually. I don't know. It's hard to pass up A Basin. Peter Yang, what's up, Peter? Aspen and A Bay, the only ones I drive 7 hours for. Very true. Yeah. I don't mind the drive. I like the whole process for me is what's fun, the drive, and like figuring out where I'm gonna sleep in the van and just like the whole being in a new town, a new place. Like I don't know. That's what made last season so fun for me was just constantly changing and going to different places that I had no idea about. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Once I get above like 5 hour drives, it gets long. When I did Sun Valley, I was like 5.5, and I remember that was definitely on the longer side. So 7 hours is definitely a push, I feel like. But I'm willing to do it for some of these cooler resorts. That's why I bought the pass. I'd probably drive like 3 or 4 hours on a Friday, then wake up at like 4 in the morning and do the rest that Saturday morning. I feel like that's the only way to really do it. Problem with making a haul to Bachelor is one, it's such a haul and no resorts really near. I mean, there is good, but that's 3 hours. Yeah, that's the totally like Bachelor, I'm sure is going to be like 10 or 12 hours for me, which just isn't doable. But I don't know. Oh, Hood, yeah. We'll see what happens. As Justin said earlier, maybe I just have to take like a 3 or 4 day weekend, But I like Copper. It can catch a freestyle comp depending when you go. Okay, cool. I feel like Copper's pretty far east on 70. Where I feel like that might be one of the longest of them all. I don't know. But if Copper's not, I don't know. I'm looking definitely more for just like big mountain cruising and just kind of, yeah, I don't know, the stuff we did last year. I'm not super into park skiing or anything like that. Or, yeah, I just want to ski. I lived in SEMO for a little, nothing crazy. You wouldn't be missing much. Good to know, Griso. Thanks. That's really good to know. I don't know why I felt like it was a place I had to go. I get Steamboat and Crested Butte confused, to be honest. So maybe I've been thinking about Crested Butte. But yeah, maybe if I'm just swinging by. Vail is great terrain in the back bowl for sure. Was it like Blue Sky Basin and stuff? Is that what it's called? I think so. But yeah, Vail's awesome. I really like Vail. The only thing that bummed me out about Vail is I remember I spent $40 to park, like in the underground, whatever, in the parking lot. Sucked. But then I paid like $60 to park at Jackson Hole, so I guess that's about normal. The parking at Jackson Hole sucks. I will say that. It's been a while since a live stream. I'm glad to see it come back. Hey, Carlo. Yeah, it has been a long time. It has been. I just kind of had like an urge to do it. I felt like it'd be good to reconnect with people and just be like, yeah, it's starting to be ski season again. So I feel like people might be jonesing up. I don't really know. I skied Park City 2 days after you were there. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know how much I'll ski Park City this year, to be honest. I'm sure I'll do it probably a few times if there's like one of those like nice powder days or something. Jupiter on a powder day I think can be really fun, and I like it because I know it really well. So the only drawback with some of these new resorts, like on a pow days, I don't know where I'm going, so I can kind of get hosed. Where Park City's nice because I feel like I can really take advantage of it. Going to Sundance this year, I don't think so, Reef, but I've never been skiing there. I was actually up there a few weeks ago to check out like the fall colors, and it's such a beautiful area, but I don't think I'll go there for skiing, to be honest. I told myself I'm not buying any additional lift tickets. I bought the Epic and I recently bought the Icon before the price went up. So with those two passes, that's like, yeah, that's it. But one thing I did change is on that video I made, I was talking about the Icon base pass. I ended up buying the full Icon actually. So what was like $750 came out to like $1,050 or something. So I spent more money than I thought, but I went to upgrade to do the Jackson Hole and Aspen thing, and it was like another $150 or something, which brought me to like $930. And I was like, well, I'm almost there. Might as well just buy the full Icon. I have no blackout days. I hate blackouts. I think blackouts suck. So anyways, I got the full Icon as well. So I have a full Epic and a full Icon. So I'm not buying any other ski resort passes is what I'm telling myself. But I am going to miss Grand Targhee. I'm going to miss Powder Mountain. I'm even gonna miss Bryan Head. I had a lot of fun at Bryan Head for some reason, even though it's not that not that crazy of a resort. Highland is probably most difficult with the hike too for the bowl. Can also catch a snow. Oh, I'd love to do a snow cat. That would be really cool. I'd be so down for that. Aspen is fun and Snowmass is my fave, but has some difficult hike to areas. Thanks for the info, Regina. I feel like you know a lot about this stuff, so I really appreciate it. Yeah, I've heard Highlander's like a good spot to go, so maybe I would do like. And then is it easy enough to like move around the mountains during the day, or is it basically you choose Highland and then it just makes sense to stay there for the day, or can you ski from like Highland to Snowmass or something? Because I definitely do Highland and maybe I don't know. Highland and if you only could do two, which one would you do? I don't know. Good job, Soren. Good job, Soren. Yeah. I'm a younger person, so I can't get out to all the terrain, but I still think I'll make videos on California resorts. I have one skiing video on my channel. I'll post a link in the chat. That's awesome. You're a younger person. That's so cool that you're still out there, though. Like, because by the time I don't know how old you are, but by the time you're older, you'll be able to do all the advanced stuff too. So, yeah, I would love to see the video and stuff. And I would definitely, recommend skiing with people. That's the one thing I do that I shouldn't do is I ski by myself all the time. And it's kind of a recipe for disaster. But not the same. Okay. Jonesing is putting it mildly at this point in the year. Yeah. I don't know, dude. It's weird, Justin. Like, I was not ready. Like, I've only recently gotten excited for it, for, like, ski season. Like, for the longest time, I was like, man, I can't get stoked for it. I don't like the short days. It's like sometimes the cold in the van can just really be tough. And like experiencing the summer where I could have like all the doors open and just like the long nights, stuff like that. Like the summer was really awesome. So I've recently gotten more in the mood because I just feel like it's going to be a lot of fun. And I miss skiing and living in the van, all that sort of stuff. But anyways, yeah, I think everyone's pretty excited now. Breck would be fun for alpine terrain. Heard most of the mountains is flat, though. Not a lot of epic resorts in Colorado. So, yeah. I like Breck a lot. I think, like, man, what is it called? Like, the Six Senses. Like, there's a cool, like, kind of head wall. Not really head wall, but there's, like, a cool set of chutes up there. That's a lot of fun. There's some cool stuff off the T-bar. The lake chutes are kind of cool. I actually really liked Breck. I feel like I'm not saying you're implying this, but I feel like not a lot of people are a fan of Breck, but I feel I've always liked Breck. I thought it was a fun mountain. And I don't want to forget to mention, thank you for everyone who showed up here. This is really awesome. So I think we just hit around like almost 30 people, which is really cool. So thanks guys for showing up. So yeah, Breck would definitely be one to hit again, in my opinion. What's the best mountain you've ever skied from Murph? Sorry if I'm a little slow. I like to make sure I address each person, but I'll get to you. Best mountain I've ever skied is probably Snowbird. I mean, Snowbird's amazing. Alta's incredible. Grand Targhee incredible. Jackson Hole's incredible. I would say those are like the four that I've personally skied. I'm sure there's other amazing ones out there. But yeah, I think if I have to just pick one, I think Snowbird is it's just the best for what I like to do. The terrain is very, very advanced. There's long runs. It's just a really cool place. So Murph, I would say Snowbird. Resorts like Beaver Creek, Steamboat, and Copper only good for like a day. And that's fine, FaZe. Like that's really all I need. If I were just get a day at each place, I'd be cool with that. I feel like that's kind of what we did a lot last year anyways. So Beaver Creek, maybe I could do like a Beaver Creek and Copper weekend, but I feel like I'd rather balance it with like one like more advanced place and then one maybe a little bit more mellow. So I don't know, but yeah, that's good to know. Would be fun. Oh, what's the best mountain you've ever? Oh, I already answered that. Okay, Winter Park, A Basin, Copper. I'll have all in an hour and a half each other. Long weekend, hit a few. Save the busy mountains for Sunday and Monday. Troy, that's a great plan, great idea. Unfortunately, I can't ski Mondays. I can only ski on the weekends, which is kind of the downfall because I'm always subject to the busy times. But I just try to embrace it and just I feel like the busyness really comes in waves. Like whatever, 11 o'clock to like 1 is when it can be real or whatever. You know what I mean? So, anyways, Yeah, so Winter Park, A Basin. I don't think I'll hit Keystone. To be honest, Keystone, I don't like Keystone at all. I think it's way too crowded, and it's like way more of a family mountain. I feel like the train parks are sick, but I've skied Keystone enough, and I'm just like I'm kind of over it. I don't think I would spend the time to go there. I'm sorry for people who really like Keystone. It's still a cool place, but have you tried the Atomic Bench Settlers from Ski Boy? I have not. I've skied Armadas for the past like 4 or 5 years, to be honest. They just work. I haven't tried the bench shuttlers to answer your question. I don't know where I was going with that. There's a shuttle between mountains. They're not connected. Okay, Snowmass, but like, okay, I got you, Regina. I didn't know like Alta Snowbird, how they're connected. You can actually ski one to the other. Even Deer Valley and Park City are connected. You can't really ski between them, but okay. Good to know, though. Good to know. I'll try to figure out. I will say also too, like the time it takes me to make a video, like I sometimes I only get like a handful of runs in, to be honest, just because it takes so long to like set up time lapses and especially when I'm filming myself hiking. Like that Alta video, if you guys have seen it, I literally did like 2 runs that day, and I bought a day ticket for like $140. I was a little upset, but yeah, I didn't ski that much, and so sometimes that's when I've been getting messages like, "Hey, I'm gonna be here at this time. Like, we should link up and ski." And like, it'd be cool, but to be honest, I don't get as many runs as I feel like people think. But anyways, yeah, I always ski with my dad. That's good. I love skiing with my dad, man. I would cherish that forever, dude. Ski with your dad as long as you can. It's a great thing. Timmy, what's up, dude? Thanks for stopping by. I haven't spoke to you in a little while, dude. Hope you had a good summer. Thanks for everyone who's came back. DK Star, Timmy, Soren, Regina, Koa. I don't know if I pronounced it right. Justin, obviously. So thank you guys, people who circle back to say what's up. Um, let's see. Where were we at? I lose my train of thought sometimes. The full icon gets you 7 days. European, yeah, we're going to Europe. That'd be sick, dude. That's what I'm saying. There's so many options with these passes. Like, I'm gonna be able to use one day to each of these places, and you get 7 days. So it's like, anyways, that would be really cool. But to do a Canada trip, a European trip, we'll ship Luna overseas and just do a van over there. But what is the best run at Jackson Hole from Ski Boy? Um, ooh. Oh, and then I just saw you got to go. DK's got to go. See you guys. Thanks for stopping by. I don't really know the best run at Jackson. I don't know that mountain well enough, to be honest. I'm sure other people can speak to that, but thanks, DK. See you, man. You made it a great stream. Go, what's up, babe? Snowbird is the king of all mountains. Snowbird is the king of all mountains. Oh, sorry. So Highland Aspen will probably be doable with day each. I find Highland's front side icy, but the view is great. Aspen also has a good view of the town. I definitely do my research for Aspen because, yeah, I don't want to go there and like waste the days. But I think definitely Highland, and it sounds like Aspen will be the two. But Snowmass is kind of cool because I don't know, kind of maybe the X Games. I don't know. I feel like that's the only reason why I know Snowmass is because of the X Games. But what up? Cool to catch your live stream. Been watching most of your videos. I'll be joining in PC working for DV this winter. Kenneth, thank you, man. Welcome to Park City. Deer Valley is a great place to work and ski at. So maybe I'll see you around. If I run into you, make sure you say hello because I probably won't know. I won't know, but yeah, say what's up. And that'd be a lot of fun. So were you skiing A Basin before? I skied A Basin the year before, and then I skied A Basin the year they opened the steep gullies. Steep gullies were a lot of fun. They are steep for sure, and then you have to do the hike back to the Pally lift. So yeah, I skied A Basin the year that they opened the steep gullies, which was really really cool. Yeah, Justin's got me. I haven't ran the Shettlers. Great live stream. Thanks, Carlo. Appreciate you stopping by. Even though I say Breck looks flat, I still want to go if I'm coming to Colorado over. Yeah, Breck is cool. The thing I like about Breck is it's like you really get that ski town feeling. I think because this mountain is connected to the town very much. We're like a place like Jackson Hole, the actual town of Jackson, and like the mountain are like 20 minutes away. And so that's the same thing with Park City. Like you can ski right into town in Park City, which I think is a really cool feel. So that's what I like about Breckenridge is it just really you like are really immersed in it, I feel like. They're super floaty, even the 100s. Are they good for on mountains? You guys are talking about skis. Would you rather have the Epic or Icon? Oh, Murph says great stream. Thank you guys. Thank you. Don't forget, if you like it, I am going to ask to hit the thumbs up button if you like it. I don't really ask people to do that, but if you have it and you wouldn't mind, that would be cool. But if you don't want to, you don't have to either. Would you rather have the Epic or Icon Pass? At this point, I'd rather have the Icon Pass. But if I lived in like Colorado maybe or California, maybe my opinion would change. I don't really know, to be honest, but based on what I've seen right now, I just think the Icon's a little bit better for the resorts, but it is nice with the Epic to have Park City and then what is it called? Why am I blanking? Snow Basin, but the Icon gives you a full season pass to Solitude, so I would rather probably have the Icon Pass. I just live in Park City. Crazy how Deer Valley is only 7 days in the Icon. True, but at the same time, 7 days I feel like is a lot. Unless you're able to ski every single day or like ski during the day. Like I won't use 7 days at Deer Valley. There's no way. I'll maybe use 2 days at Deer Valley, to be honest. Most likely probably 1 day at Deer Valley. But yeah, if you're trying to like ski a season at Deer Valley, it's not enough. But that's when you just have to get like a season pass. But season passes to Deer Valley are like $2,200, I think. Regina X Games at Buttermilk. Okay, yeah, that's what I meant. I totally screwed that one up. I'm totally vulnerable with what I don't know, and that is one of them. Dude, me and my friends are coming to Park City in February. Probably won't see you, but it's cool that you live there. Hey, man, don't count that out. I mean, I'll definitely be here. And yeah, I don't know when exactly I'm going to be skiing Park City and stuff, but we'll just have to see how stuff aligns. February's so far down in the season. That's going to be like the best month, so it's a great time to come here for sure. But Snowmass as well, I didn't see any setup there before. Oh, no, Regina, you're probably right, and I'm probably wrong. They probably didn't do Snowmass. It's Buttermilk. You're totally right. I don't know why I said Snowmass. Are you going to own another van? Timmy Curtin with the $2.99 super chat and the same. I don't even know what that is, like a little pear thing with a thumbs up. Thank you, man. Thank you. The first super chat. We'll count this as the first super chat of the new ski season. So thank you. I really appreciate. You did this all last year too, so thank you, man. I appreciate that. And thank you to everyone who hit the thumbs up button. I feel like it just went up like almost 10, which is kind of cool. So thanks, guys. Are you going to own another van from Tate Kinlan? I definitely am. I'm going to build another one. I don't know when. But Luna is not the end all be all. I don't really know what the thing is, I don't really know what I would change, to be honest. I feel like Luna has just been working out perfectly both in the summer and the winter. I guess I can make something that's completely focused for winter, but it just wouldn't really make sense because I use it just as much in the summer. So I will sell Luna at some point, but there's just no way I can let her go right now. It's just too great. And if you guys are new, Luna is what I named my van. So I refer to Luna, and it's just my sprinter van that I built and that I travel around in. And ski and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna build another one. I just feel like when I built Luna, it was like this perfect storm because I was working from home because of the pandemic. So it's like it just made sense. And like it was right when the pandemic started. So I had a lot of time, like not a lot of stuff was open. And now it's like, and that Luna took me 6 months to build. Like it was no small feat. So I just don't know, like committing that much time to build another van right now, like is tough. But I've only had Luna really for a year, technically, from like when she was built. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna build another one. I just don't know when. To answer your question, what's your DIN rating of your bindings? The max DIN is 16. They're the Tyrolia Attack 16s on both my skis. I run them typically around. I'm like around 11 right now. I actually did a lot of I used to have an issue with my sort of front toe piece always clicking out. So I kind of went back and forth, and I find 11 is a good number for me and just like my style of skiing and sort of the power I put on the ski where it'll still it'll still come out when I need it to, but I was having issues where I was stepping out of the ski and like just falling where and when I shouldn't be. So it was kind of finding that balance. But with this setup, with the 116 underfoot and everything like that, the 11 on these seems to be really good for me. So that's where I'm at. And then I think on my smaller skis, I'm more around like a 9. But I like doing a lot of like butters and stuff like that. So I'm constantly really kind of torquing the toe pieces and stuff. So that's where I'm at with it. But a din, obviously, I'm sure you know who at Koa, but like a din is really so personalized to you, like your size, your weight, all that stuff. But I like having the max like din, like a 16 binding, and then dialing it back a little bit. I skied Park City and it was the coolest experience of my life. I had a powder no experience because I live in the East. Okay, cool, Murph. That's dope. Yeah, if you've never experienced powder and then you come out anywhere in the West, I mean, Utah has the best snow. I'm willing to put money on that for sure. But no matter where you go, if you get a nice powder day, it's pretty sick. So I'm glad you had a good time out here in Park City. And hopefully we'll have so many more of those. I had a few good ones last year too, which is always nice because I'm just chasing it on the weekends, But I'm stoked for you. Let me know if you come back out again. My fingers crossed you having a good trip. Kenneth, do you mountain bike any, Lucas? I don't mountain bike. I have like a little bit. I don't actively mountain bike. I don't own a mountain bike. I have a road bike that I would do a little bit more, but yeah, I don't really mountain bike, to be honest. I don't know. It's like another expensive sport that I'd have to really invest into. So, yeah, I don't. I think it's so cool. I like watching, and I watched the Rampage down in southern Utah last week. I think those guys are psycho. So, yeah. Well, I got 33 people in here. Thank you guys for still showing up on this. You guys made it a great stream, so thank you guys. I appreciate it. Um, any Cali trips in the future? No, not really. Just because it's so far. I don't know your first name. A Ryland. Yeah, I can only really travel like on the weekends after work, so it really limits where I can go, I think. So I'd love to. I've been thinking maybe taking like a 4 or 5 day weekend or something. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's California's tough. I went to San Diego in April to get stuff done to the van, and that was like a 10-hour haul. So I'd love to get out there, but it's just a little bit too far for me. If someone wants to tag along and help me drive, then that would be a different story. I could drive 5 hours, and another person can drive 5 hours, and we can just drive through the night. But to do it all myself after like a week of work, it's just not safe. And then ski all weekend and then drive back to be back to work on Monday. It's just really difficult. So do I fish? I don't fish, Tate, at all. But I was up in the Uintas a lot this summer, and there's a ton of fishing up there. So I was around it, but it's just not my speed. I don't have the patience for it, to be honest. Even though I grew up on a lake, I grew up on a small lake in upstate New York. So I have fished before, but I don't fish. I wouldn't know what to do with a fishing pole if you gave me one. So, yeah, in the summer, I like to just travel around. I race cars. I'm a race car driver as well. I like to play paintball. So yeah, stuff that's like, yeah, I like the quicker stuff, I guess. But anyways, hey man, glad to see Jacob. What's up, dude? Yeah, thanks for stopping by the stream. It feels good to be back. I'm gonna try a totally different setup here in my sort of like main living area, and it seemed to work out fine. But I like doing it in the van. It feels right in the van. It doesn't feel as comfortable in here, to be honest. But it's all good. Let's see where we at. Did a cool mountain bike shoot video. Oh, Justin, thanks, man. You know what? I never shared the final video with you guys. I feel really bad for that, but the video turned out really cool. So yeah, you're right. We did do a really cool mountain bike shoot and video. It's on YouTube on a different channel. It's on the company channel that I work for. They didn't like let me take the video, which I understand. I don't necessarily own it, but yeah, the video is out there. And it kind of came out pretty cool. Have you skied in New York? I have, Tate, because I grew up in upstate New York. So I would like Friday nights after like high school, I would like sometimes go to like the local mountain and like whatever, just hang out with friends and like ski this super dangerous terrain park. But I basically grew up skiing out here in Park City. So I feel very strongly that I I really learned how to ski more out here. But I skied a few times in New York, but nothing crazy. And I skied a little bit in Vermont once. I think I went to Stowe maybe, but yeah, I never skied a whole lot back east, even though I lived there. My dad, I was fortunate enough. My dad was always like skiing moguls with the team out here, so he was always coming out here. And so yeah, he just got me into skiing at a really young age. Ever been to Japan to ski? No, I've never been to Japan, although I would love to go, and I would love to go to ski as well. But never been there. Never been. No, I've been to New Zealand once, and like Canada and Mexico, but I've never really been out of the country too much, to be honest. Other than those, how are conditions at Snowbird? Conditions in early March are going to be awesome. That's a great time to go. The winter up in Snowbird and Alta lasts a long time, just because of how much snow they get. So that'll be a great freaking time to go for sure. There should be plenty of coverage up there, so you're not skiing over rocks. And usually you can get tons of POW days. So great time to go. Early March, February, all that stuff. I think once you start to get to April, it can kind of start to mush out a little bit, but there's also been some great like May POW days too. So Snowbird's really just great all the time. Check out Snow King. Yeah, Snow King's right up there in Jackson. Isn't it like one of the steepest? It has like a really, there's something like how steep it is. It's pretty cool. I've never skied it before. But just being, my sister lives up in Jackson Hole, and she used to like boot pack up it and then ski down or something psychotic. So I'm familiar with it, but I've never skied it. Hey, Lucas, plan on coming back to Sun Valley this season? I'm praying for a better snow. John, I am planning to come back from Sun Valley. That is one place I do want to come back and try again, because I feel like I didn't have a good experience there, but I feel like it deserves a second chance. And I really liked this, like the little town, and I did like how long the runs were at Sun Valley and how easy it was to maneuver around the mountain. I thought they had a good setup. So I am going to come back there for a weekend. So I'm going to use one of my weekend trips to go up to Sun Valley, or something like that. So I'll be back there. Hopefully, yeah, we get some better snow. But it was still, in retrospect, it was a fun weekend. That was where I got the knock on the door. I went up to Stanley, Idaho, even. I remember that weekend, which was kind of cool too. So anyways, skiing Utah for almost 30 years, out of Michigan. Go Blue. Nice. That's the way to do it. Traveling out here to Utah from Michigan. 30 years, man. That's a long, long time. So hopefully you have almost 30 years. Maybe this is your 30th. But anyways, have you skied Keystone from Soren? Yes, I have. I used to live out in Colorado, so I skied all the epic stuff out there in Colorado, mostly A Basin and Breckenridge, but I had plenty of days out at Keystone, Vail. I did one day at Beaver Creek, Eldora Mountain Resort. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Keystone. I don't think it has a lot. It's like lots of families, all that sort of stuff. Obviously the great terrain park with A51, but I don't love it. My top 3 favorite runs at Snowbird, I would say number 1 is probably Great Scott off the Cirque. Number 2 is probably Berry Steep, also off the Cirque, but kind of down in the other way. And then my 3rd favorite run at Snowbird, probably STH. It's under GAD 2. Steeper Than Hell, I think is what it stands for. Is really fun to get one that's not, I would say, anything off the Cirque is freaking awesome, but to get one not on the Cirque, STH is a lot of fun too off GAD too. So I would say Great Scots, Berry Steep, and then STH are probably my 3 favorite. Mach Schnell, upper and lower, is a lot of fun too. There's a cool loop like Great Scott and then duck down and hit lower Mach Schnell and then back down to the tram. That's a really fun lap to do. Yeah, like Upper Silver Fox, all that sort of stuff is just amazing up there. But what's your 3 favorite? How do I say your name? Is it Koa? I'm gonna say Koa. I'm trying to think. Yeah, Berry Steep's awesome. I love skiing Berry Steep. Have you been to 8 Settlers Distillery yet by A-Bomb? I have not. I'm not a big like distillery or bar person or beer person, to be honest. I don't know. I've never really got into drinking too much. But no, I have never been there before. Great stream, dude. Justin, thank you, man. Thanks for stopping by. Your support has been incredible. I really appreciate you sticking in the Stoke squad even and just, yeah, hanging around. your support on any video I put out, Instagram, stuff like that. It really means a lot to me. Much love, dude. Thank you very much. So thank you. Yeah, Koa. Okay, cool. I've never heard the name Koa, to be honest, but it sounds pretty good. Koa Reichart. Can't wait to see this year's adventures. Me neither, dude. I'm getting more and more stoked. Yeah, I got some cool stuff. Like I said, if you guys want to see anything like before the season starts in terms of a video, like I kind of put one out on my GoPro setup, my camera setup. If you want to see, like, I'm gonna put one out about camera settings, like the technical side of the stuff. But if you guys want to see anything, either drop a comment or send me a message on Instagram. I'll try to make more like organized videos, because once the season starts, I'm just gonna be skiing and making those videos. But anyways, the food is great. Okay, yeah, that's probably my fault. I probably shouldn't have just assumed it was just beer. But no, I've never been there. Yeah, I've never even heard of it. I don't know where that is. So, dude, forever stoked. I like it, dude. Forever stoked, man. I love it. You bring the stoke to the stream, which is great. So, have you ever been to Alaska? I live here, and Alyeska is fun. Turia, I have. I've skied. I stayed at Alyeska Resort. I skied Alyeska, and then I went heli. I went heli skiing for a day up there as well, up in the Chugach mountain ranges. That was probably the best week of skiing I've ever had in my life. It's just such an outlier that I honestly forget about it. But yeah, we are heli skiing this winter as well up here in Utah. It won't be the same as Alaska. But yeah, be on the lookout for a weekend of heli skiing as well. But Alyeska is an insane resort too. That what is it? There's that one run off the back. I remember I hiked up like the Christmas tree shoot or something it's called, or Christmas something at Alyeska. It was like really, really intense. But yeah, I've been to Alaska once. It was amazing. I'd love to go back. That's dope that you live in Alyeska. I'm sure you are an awesome shredder. We'll love to see a video on the gear setup. Okay, Carson, I can make another gear setup video and maybe like some thoughts on what I think of the gear and that I really use it for a season. But I have a video on my gear setup, and it's the exact same thing. I haven't really changed anything. I'm still gonna be riding these Armada JJs, but maybe I can just update that or tell you guys, yeah, what I think on it, because that's come up a few times now, a gear setup. So I can probably put that together. But there is one on the channel if you want to see it. How much did renovations to the van cost? Friend is thinking of doing the same. Alex, good question. I also have a video before I even really started posting ski stuff. That's all about, it breaks down each thing on the van renovation. But just to answer your question, the van build itself cost me about $11,000. I think it was $10,800. But I spent a lot of money on my electrical system. I spent a lot of money on my heater. The insulation was quite expensive too. So there's definitely a lot of things that you don't have to do in a van, but I built it for skiing. So I definitely knew I needed the heater. I knew it needed to be well insulated. But I will say, considering the fact that new vans from like the Revel and stuff like that, like vans are going for like $180,000 to $200,000, which is crazy. So I will be very transparent. I bought my van for $20,000, and I spent $11,000 building it out across 6 months. So I'm always proud that I have a van for like whatever $35,000 that I feel like rivals those ones that are professionally built. But of course, I'm biased. But in terms of functionality, I'm telling you, the van is like really completely self-sufficient, which is really cool. There's also a van tour video. I feel like I should update that whole van tour. But anyways, that's a long-winded answer to your question. So, would love to see a video. Oh, sorry. Hey, Speed Racer, I ran across you live. Pretty cool. See you in Michiana, Swiss Valley. Probably not. Hey, what's up, Terry? Yeah, I love how you call me Speed Racer from that one video at Eagle Point when the lifty was giving me crap because I was going too fast. But yeah. You know what? I don't want to lie to you. You probably won't see me in Michiana, Swiss Valley, and California. Although this stream was meant to figure out a schedule. I feel like we've kind of deterred from that. But I'm open to anything that's on the Epic and Icon Pass, and that's within like 7 hours of a drive. But good to see you. Thanks for stopping by the live stream. Christmas shoot. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, Christmas shoot. That thing was dope. I forgot what else we skied, but yeah, the Christmas tree shoot was really cool. Um, because it was one of those things where it was like, um, we couldn't fly because of the condition, so you just got to ski Alyeska. So it was like I ripped on Alyeska for a day on these skis actually with my dad, which was a lot of fun. What are the best Colorado Epic Pass resorts? Just need ideas for where to go. Ooh, I would say best Colorado Epic Pass resorts. Vail. I like Breckenridge, and probably Telluride. I would say would be the three. But yeah, you have Beaver Creek, you have Keystone. So, but I think Vail, Breckenridge. Um, those what I would say. Oh, you have Crested Butte, which is fun. I feel like that could be really cool. I've never been there, but I heard good things. So that's what I would say. Have you tried DPS Waxless Phantom Glide? To be honest, A-Bomb, I've like never even waxed my skis. I just ski. I just like just keep beating the crap out of them. I need to take care of my stuff, but so no, I haven't used it. I feel like I should. I take a stone and I just kind of rub off the burrs and stuff, but yeah, I don't properly take care of any of my stuff. I'm a bad ski owner. What's good, Lucas? Stoked for the season this year. Hitting Grand Target in February. No, dude, that's so sick. I'm so stoked for you. Grand Target is going to be amazing for your first time out west, too. That's sick, dude. The whole mountain is amazing out there. So you almost can't even go wrong. I love the vibe out there. The whole kind of community, the culture was really cool. So I'm stoked for you. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Good to see you again. You went proper all out on the van. I did. I went all out. I went all out. The van is really built out pretty much as I could do it, short of like adding more solar or I don't really even know. I mean, I could have added a bigger battery bank, but I really don't have the room for it. So yeah, I try to do as much as I can. Oh, and in for the time of his life, baby. Let's go. Yeah, Eric's not kidding. You are in for the time of your life. Grand Targhee is a big boy, big girl mountain for sure. There's no doubt about it. It's really cool. You're gonna be stuck. Are you making your way out to Jackson Hole at all, or is it just a Targhee week, which would still be cool? What skis would you have if you couldn't have the JJs? Ah, man, I don't even know. I would have the Magic J's, which is just a bigger version of the JJs. I've honestly really liked Armadas. I don't know, maybe some sort of atomic or a Fisher, to be honest. I don't know too much about skis. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know too much about like the different types that are out there. What I have works and I like it. So I want something that's like really soft and playful to allow me to like nose butter and all that sort of stuff, but also have a lot of sort of rigidity. And I feel like I find that with the Armadas. But I haven't tried a lot of skis, so I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. And I'm gonna be honest. Hey Lucas, love your skiing videos and can't wait to see what you get up to this season. Keep living the dream. But I appreciate that, Sean. Yeah, looking forward to a good season. To be honest, should have a lot of new stuff, and it's always like I feel like once I do like a season of vlog and look back, it's like wow, I could have done this so much better, so much differently, or so much more efficiently. So I'm excited to like try it again, basically, because I really just started winging it and just making ski videos. Um, and yeah, so it's always that balance of like what do people actually want to see in the ski video and like what do they not care about. I mean, you're not gonna please everyone on it, unfortunately. Like, so I don't know. I feel like I need to add a little bit more skiing in it, like longer duration of skiing. But for me, it's like I don't know. I like the whole story of like getting ready in the morning and where did we park, what did we have for breakfast, then you ski, and then like the after skiing part of it too. So I want it to be more than just like a ski video, you know. But maybe not everyone wants that, but that's cool. They can just kind of skip through. So I'm gonna try to put more skiing into the videos, put it that way, but not sacrifice the van stuff. I don't know. I don't really know. Phantom is perfect for you then. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna write it down. DPS waxless Phantom glide. Oh, I need a good ski tuner here or something. Awesome. Oh yeah, I'm going to Jackson and Martz. I've never been. Great live stream. People to go work. Thanks, A-Bomb. All right, guys. Well, we've been on for an hour. I really appreciate everyone stopping by. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm probably going to wind down here and make some dinner. The journey is half the fun of skiing. Alex, you're so right. The journey actually is like what makes it exciting. And if you guys haven't seen, I made what I call a ski movie. I don't know if it's really classified as that. You can call it a mini documentary, a big vlog. It's like a 30-minute video called Patience and Prudence. And it kind of was like a recap of my whole season. But what I liked about that is it shows like the process of skiing, which I think is kind of cool. And like the best part of it, like you're saying, Alex, is like waiting in line to go get the fresh tracks for a POW day, right? You're like trying to figure out where you're gonna park. Like all that is what makes actual going down the mountain fun. I don't think people realize it though. But for me, it's like all that stuff leading up to it is what makes finally getting on the chairlift and going down like worth it. So that's why I always try to remind myself when I'm sitting in a line for 30 minutes, right, or something like that. It's like, this is what skiing is about. I mean, I don't know. That's how I view it. But I concur with you, Alex, on that. So got me some touring bindings this year. I've never given touring a try, to be honest. I'm not versed in backcountry at all. I really don't have any desire to do it. Last year was such an awful avalanche season that I pray that we don't have it this season. But no, I've never tried it. Actually, but Koa, thanks for your time, dude. Yeah, dude, I'll see you around, man. Drop by the videos in the future, man. Going anywhere completely new this season. Armin, we are going like everywhere's new this season, so I'm excited. We're going to be hitting up Aspen, Telluride, Brighton. I've never been to Brighton. Crested Buttes. So yeah, lots of new places. Big Sky. We're going to be going to Big Sky as well. So lots of new places, probably more new places than repeat places. And the repeat places are going to be places that I've only been to once or twice. So it should be a lot of fun. And hopefully I can bring you guys like something new each week. So love this stream. Can't believe A Basin. It's crazy, man. I can't believe it, but you can believe it because that's just like what A Basin does. Can open early, but anyways, I'm glad you liked the stream. You were here early, Soren, so if you're still sticking around, man, thank you for that. But yeah, it was a good stream. Felt good to get back, talk to you guys. So any tips for first-time Jackson trip? I think the parking kind of sucks in Jackson, to be honest. So if you can like shuttle to the mountain or even Uber or something, the parking kind of sucks. But I also think the tram is a little bit overrated because you can wait. Every time I've been there, which has only been twice, I waited in an hour-long tram line, and it just kind of ruins your momentum. And it's like in the shade, so you get cold. So I would use other lifts on the mountain and not necessarily the tram, but the tram is cool to use. My wrist needs to crack. But I don't have a ton of tips for Jackson because I haven't been there enough. There's gonna be like Jackson Hole experts that are gonna like rip me up. So just have fun. Looking forward to the season. Big fan from Oz. Thank you. Should be fun. Free if carpool at Jackson Hole. There you go. My tips for Jackson is to ask Regina. You guys are like the ski. Yeah, you guys know more. But anyways, not that the parking is like that bad, but when I went, I parked in the main lot and I had to pay like $40, maybe even more. But it was kind of nice with the van because I was able to just like make breakfast and all that sort of stuff. Then I just walked and I was right there on the mountain. So anyways, so yeah, guys, if you have any ideas for videos you want to see, feel free to drop them below or send me a message on Instagram. My Instagram is just my name. And yeah, don't forget to like the stream if you enjoyed it. And I'll try to get back on the weekly schedule of streams if that's what you guys want to do. And yeah, I'm trying to come back with all the ski content. So thank you guys for hanging out, and I will see you guys next time. So peace out, guys.